I'm Alex Popham. I'm the 4-H agent in Breckinridge County, part of UK's College of Ag, Food and Environment's Cooperative Extension Service. And this video today is part of our Science, Engineering, and Technology series is all about aerospace. Now we're going to be completing two very simple crafts that you can do at home with supplies that you already have on hand. But if you're interested in our aerospace programs, which include everything from cardstock rockets up to black powder rockets, definitely contact the Extension Office for more information. Before we start our crafts today, it's important to think about the forces of flight and what forces are keeping our planes and our helicopters and our gliders up in the air versus what forces are pulling them down or slowing them down. So there are actually 4 forces of flight. They include thrust, drag, gravity, and lift. So we'll start off with thrust. Thrust is that force that provides the forward or upward motion based on the engine or some type of source of energy. So in an airplane, that would be the airplane engine. In a paper airplane, that would be the energy that our arm and our hand provides, and that forward motion creates that thrust. The second force, drag, is actually the opposite of thrust, and you can think of it as friction in the air, but it's the air hitting our plane or helicopter or glider and slowing it down. So again, that's drag. The third force, gravity, like gravity acts on any object on our planet, it's pulling it down towards the center of the earth. And then to counteract that, we have lift. So that fourth force, lift, is all because of the shape and the design of our system. So in this particular plane, you can look at the wing. If you looked at the cross section, you would see it has a nice airfoil design, and that changes the air pressure above and below the wing and allows that difference in pressure to create an upward or a lift force. So these 4 forces act together, either with each other or against one another, no matter what item we're using, whether it's a plane or a helicopter or our crafts today. So we're going to start off with one of the simplest crafts, and that's a paper airplane. All you need for this craft is a piece of paper, and it can be copy paper, construction paper, just whatever you have lying around your home. So we're going to start off and we're going to fold our paper in half, hamburger style, and line up those edges nice and neat. I'm going to fold that paper down. So I've just folded the paper in perfect halves. Now for the open side, I'm going to take the corner and I'm going to line it up with this folded edge. And I'm doing this so I get a nice neat edge at the bottom of our airplane. So I've just created this flap, and I'm going to create the same flap on the opposite side. So here's my folded edge, here's my open edge. I'm going to take this front corner and fold it down, making a nice neat bottom edge, and fold. Now I'm going to take the folded edge that's on the top of the plane and I'm going to fold it down. You can see that our airplane's starting to take shape. And I'm going to do the same fold on the other side. So if I flip my plane over, I'm going to fold this corner down so that I get a nice neat edge along this base of our plane. So I folded both sides 2 times. I need to fold them one more time. So I'm going to fold the final edge down and do the same thing on the other side. And then when you lift up that top fold, you've created basically a handle for you to hold on to for your paper airplane. So what I'd like you to do is try this design, but also try any design that you would like to, and post pictures of your paper airplanes in the comments section below this video. And in addition to the picture, I want you to tell me the farthest distance that your particular airplane traveled. Make sure that it's in meters, because as scientists, we use metric. Our second craft today is a hand-copter, and all you're going to need is a straw, a popsicle stick, scissors, a pencil, paper, which I'm using bright green cardstock today, and a hot glue gun. Please use the hot glue gun carefully and have your parents monitor the use of the hot glue gun. So to start off, I'm just going to place some hot glue in the center of my popsicle stick. A little dab. And I have a bendy straw here. I want my bendy straw end to be facing up and the non-bendy end to go into my hot glue. And I'll just kind of let that sit until it's nice and dry and holds in place. In the meantime, while that's hardening, I'm going to cut out my stationary wing designs. So I'm just gonna fold a piece of cardstock in half because I want to create kind of a leaf shape with that fold down the middle. And I'm just gonna draw a design. And then I'm gonna cut it out, leave your paper folded. And then if you want your wings to be symmetrical and match, you're just gonna place it back on the folded edge and trace it and cut out the other side. This is where your creativity and that scientific method is going to come in, because you can cut your stationary wings any way that you want, any shape, and you can make several of these gliders and compare them and see which design is more aerodynamic and works the best. So now I have my two pieces of my wings. Once this is dry, you're going to actually place a little bit of hot glue on the top of the popsicle stick, like so, and place your cardstock. And you'll do that on both sides. And then make sure this dries completely before you launch it. So this one will take a few minutes to dry, but I do have an example that's already dried. And you're basically gonna roll the base of your hand-copter in your hand, and it will fly and glide. So send us some photos or some videos of your hand-copter as well. Show us all your different designs and tell us which one worked best. So enjoy, great luck, Breckinridge County scientists, and see you next time.